Welcome everybody. Come along as Dakota and I take off in 97 Bravo to participate in Thunder Run 2024. Part of the Disaster Airlift Response Team, we're going to be flying food supplies out of Bellingham to neighboring airports, simulating a major disaster. A deadhead leg to Bellingham. I had nothing to do but enjoy the scenery. I've always looked down at that hayfield and wanted to land in it. Another thing on my to-do list, I need to get up to the dirt track here at Skagit. I go out to Monroe a lot, but my wife and I, we need to get up here and need a little dirt. Watch the wing cars run. Of course, beautiful, the lake's coming in here just south of Bellingham, and it was early in the season. You know that water's cold, but here it is. Somebody was brave enough to be out water skiing. As an old competition skier, I was jealous. They had beautiful conditions, making some nice S's down there. And I've always found these water treatment plants tanks in Bellingham pretty interesting. A lot nicer to look at from the air than just a big ugly brown water tank.
All right, well, there's 97 Bravo on the ground at Bellingham, and there's already, what do we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 airplanes here waiting to get loaded, it looks like, which is great news.
This is our weather board. All the drop points and all the pickup points should pass.
Yep, okay.
So the routing you just came, you want to just back in with weather, which I know it's all going to be clear, but it's just to get in the process of doing it, muscle memory. But that would be really appreciated. And then you can go back to that person and they'll get you loaded up, and then when you're ready, check in with me so we can radio it out.
All right.
Sky, 35.
Copy you, loud and clear, Charlie Mike 5 at Boeing Field.
You waiting on a load still? All right, well, Cadet Pass, I understand you got this load ready for me?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna head over to the blue and silver 170 at the end. Good thing is I brought my dog to help you load it. You open cans, she'll eat it as fast as you can load it. You bet. All right, guys, thanks. We'll see you in a little bit. Clear prep.
So as we leave Bellingham, we're not super loaded, but we're about 70% max gross, maybe 75, airborne easily at 1,000 feet. And a beautiful view as we climb out over Bellingham. Going down to Skagit, we run right down Chuckanut Bay. There's the Amtrak train. There's the septic tanks that we saw coming inbound. And of course, the view along the water is absolutely stunning out here. This was a day with some really low tides though. So we started to see the fish ponds or the fish farm tanks were really exposed. There you see some off to the left-hand side just as we're getting feet dry coming into Skagit. Didn't see any of the paragliders out today. It was just too calm a wind for them, but you'll see them right along here. Dakota's a good load master, making sure the load stays secure back there. here's some more of the aquatic farms that are being exposed with this super low tide. I don't know if those are for oysters or what. As we make the Chuckanut Bay arrival into Bellingham, have a beautiful view down on Western Washington University, home of the Vikings.
Come here.
Well, Dakota's anxious to go see his friends and get his next load.
Here.
He's going to go check in over here at the pilot table, give an update, a pirate, maybe pee on the cone there. And then we'll be looking for a load to head down to Camano Island.
It's not going to be too bad as these prediction lines.
Yeah.
The 34 knots over the water.
So we need to, can you write that in, you know what, put a site, general, weather warning. I guess we need to put a weather warning category.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Thank you. Let's
All right.
get you another sheet.
Hey, hello. Got a Langler Camano load?
Yeah, I think we got a Camano one.
So for those of you that are new to DART, it's important to realize that this was all an exercise. This was not the goal was not to move a max load or max capability in every airplane and every flight. This is a completely inclusive exercise of collecting the food, moving large portions of food and supplies across the state, and then setting up each of the local distribution and reception sites, bringing in all the people, all the different volunteers, making sure the processes continue to grow and are efficient, figuring out what works well, what we
Chipmunks
need
helped with
to
loading at this
adjust.
one.
And of course, Sky Terry is only one man, and he is busier than a one-legged guy in a ass-kicking contest, because there's more that can get done than what he is just capable of doing. But the efforts that he has put forth and what it's grown into is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that guy was pretty adamant. No, you can't land in the grass.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Just about the perfect DART airplane right there with these doors. Like, what the hell? Food left and you ain't getting no food? Yeah, the food's all right here.
Several oil tankers waiting to be loaded there at Anacortes. Beautiful view of the Olympics. And with this super low tide, there's a few boats sitting on the muddy bottoms. Just an overhead view of Skagit, where we dropped our first load off on our way down to Camano for our second load. Here we are coming along the flats, gonna go into a modified left base to keep within gliding distance of land as I land at Camano Island, 13 Whiskey. So Camano, it's only 24 feet wide and 1,700 feet long. It's not an airport that everybody is comfortable flying into, which is just fine. That's the great thing about DART, is there's a mission for everybody, whether you're a high, fast, long flyer that can go out to Walla Walla, or run stuff from Boeing Field out to some of the bigger other airports. If you're a seaplane, if you're a bush plane, there is definitely something everybody can contribute in this effort, and I encourage people to get involved.
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah, I like
Dakota.
I like the size of your tires here you got.
That's all we got, buddy. That's all we got. Should we go play in the river on the way home? Or go look for big fish?
Yeah, you can put one more. Have you seen Steve play?
Is that manageable?
Dakota,
Steve,
we're coming over here.
we're gonna.
This way. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
That could be too much.
All right, Dakota, load up.
So you want us to load up your car too?
Floating baggage.
Oh my.
The only kind to have.
Good
So,
to meet you, John.
Loaded up at Camano, it was time to head for home. I was going to go straight to Harvey, but Sam Warren and his beautiful 182 said, hey, why don't we go out of here as a two-ship real quick and get a couple air-to-air photos. So I appreciate Sam. He's the one that provided all the air-to-air footage of 97 Bravo today. And I got a few of Gloria as well, his beautiful straight-tail 182. So we'll take off out of Camano as soon as you clear the end of the runway. It's a hard right-hand turn so that you're not out feet wet in the mud flats, because there's two airfields right off your right-hand side that if you had an engine failure in that first minute after takeoff, you could easily get back to. So enjoy the trip home. There's always lovely things to see and experience and discover new when you're flying through the Pacific Northwest and the Puget Sound region. Everett Harbor always has so many cool things. These dilapidated freight barges down below. Of course, you got the marina, you got the islands, you got the sawmills, all the cool bridges and the infrastructure that goes with the industrial areas there. You look down, you'll see the rowing teams out on the river, and it's just a neat place to fly. So people, I'm always stressing to people, practice, practice, practice. So this was a dead stick landing, aiming for the numbers. You'll notice my hand is on my flap handle, and I'm raising and lowering those flaps to adjust minutely my glide path so that I can land exactly on my aim point. My goal when I'm doing engine out work is plus or minus 30 feet of my desired touch point.
Well, Dakota looks like he's done with the mission for today. I think he's ready for a swim and a nap and some snacks. 9-7 Bravo did great. Thanks to all the men and women at DART. The efforts of Sky Terry cannot be said enough. A great exercise, and one of these days this is really going to need to be used, and it keeps getting better and better. I encourage any pilots out there in the Pacific Northwest region, if you want to help out with your airplane, your community, get involved with these DART exercises. Jughead and Dakota are out. Thanks.